Hello, powerful people of God. How are you? This is Dr. Shanella, your Global Chancellor from Ministries United Global University. If you are enrolled in our class, wonderful. This is the ministerial class for ministerial licensing, which graduates in September 2025. And if you have not enrolled, you're welcome to enroll by just simply giving us a call at 314-643-7009, or you're welcome to email us at ministriesunited, the number 1, at Gmail. Again, this is the the sixth class of the ministerial class, which graduates in September 2025, and it's entitled The 5-Step Prayer Model. The reality is God is calling us higher, and this particular ministerial class is for us to be certified as ministers, preaching and teaching the gospel to his people. So as we do this, we are in chapter 6, and the name of this chapter is entitled Prayer Model, the 5-step prayer model. The first step is the commission. The commission says healing was essential to the ministry of Jesus. And then it says healing the sick. It was an integral part of the ministry of Jesus. The most places where he preached the gospel, he also speaks generally about his ministry of healing. And it is mentioned in Matthew 4 and 23. And this is what it says in Matthew 4, chapter 20. Verse 23. It says, "Now Jesus went out about Galilee, teaching in the synagogue and preaching the gospel of the kingdom and healing all kinds of sickness and all kinds of disease amongst the people." So healing was also a part of Jesus' assignment to the 12 disciples. Matthew chapter 10, verses 1, 5, and 7 through 8. And it says this: "When he had called his 12 disciples to him, he gave them power over unclean spirits to cast them out and to heal all kinds of sickness and all kinds of disease." These 12 disciples that he sent out, he commanded them, and he said this: as you go, you need to preach and teach the gospel and say this: "The kingdom of heaven is at hand," meaning I am soon to come, saith the Lord. He says, so I want you to heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, and cast out demons freely. Freely you have come, freely you give, and freely you have received. And then it goes on to say this: and to the 70 people that he sent out, Luke chapter 10, verses 1, 2, and 9, it says, "After these things, the Lord appointed 70 other people, and he sent them out 2 by 2 before his face into the city and the place where he himself was about to go. Then he said unto them, and heal the sick who are there, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is at hand." And so truly, people, I want to encourage you by saying God is soon to come, and he wants us to do his will. But listen to this, Mark chapter 16, 15 through 18, and it says this: "And he said unto them, go into the world and preach and teach the gospel to every creature." And then he says, "He who believes and is baptized will be saved, but he who does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will follow those who believe." Listen to this. Here are the signs. "In my name you will cast out demons, and they will speak with new tongues. They will take up serpents, and if you drink anything that is deadly, it will not hurt you. They will lay hands on the sick, and they will recover." So healing is a great part of the Great Commission. What is the Great Commission? The Great Commission is for us to go to the highways and the byways, not just stay behind the 4 walls of a church. We as ministers, pastors, teachers, leaders, we have to go out and preach and teach the gospel to God's people and ultimately bring them back to the hospital, which is the church building. But if we don't go out and get them, they will never come to the hospital because they don't know that they're sick. Sick with what? Sick with sin. It is our job to go and get the people and bring them to the hospital, which is the church in the house of God. May God bless you as we continue to study chapter 6, the 5-step prayer model. We'll see you tonight at 7 p.m., people of God. We'll be having our class online as the snow is coming down outside. God bless you. We'll see you at 7 p.m.